welcome back. Today I have a special guest here with me. You might recognize her, Rachel from Mommy Must Haves.
Hey everyone.
And we really need your help. We've been talking a lot about introducing solids, and now we need to tackle what products do we buy. So let's jump right to it. The first thing I want to talk about, we say babies need to be sitting down when they're getting their solids. So what's the best high chair to have them in?
So a great high chair that I love is the Joovy Nook. It's inexpensive at only $139. It's made from a leatherette, so it's super duper easy to clean and wipe down. And the best part about it, it folds completely flat.
Ooh, I love that. With the third kid, that sounds perfect. Next, how do we keep the babies clean in there?
So there's several different bib options that we can explore. The first one is by Bumpkins. What I love about this bib is that it folds completely flat, so it's easy to take out with you, and it has a little pocket on the bottom, so it's gonna catch all of the food. They come in lots of fun different patterns and prints. Absolutely love these. Another great option is the Baby Bjorn bib. What's great about this one is it's made from a hard plastic material with a huge catch-all on the bottom, so baby's not gonna get messy on this one.
I love that, and what I even love more is you can actually wash these super fast and super easy.
And a great tip is that you can hang them dry in your kitchen from any hook, and that way they're not gonna get moldy or smell at all.
Oh, I love that.
Another thing that you can always do is just take off baby's clothes when you're feeding baby, especially in the beginning when they tend to get really messy, throw food around. It always works out really well.
I wish I would have known that tip with both my girls.
And a great way to clean off the mess off of baby's body are these MD Moms wipes. They're great and very gentle for baby's sensitive skin.
Which is great because babies usually don't like to be wiped off after solids.
Or you could just put them right in the bath.
And let's talk about how do we feed them? What utensils and plates and bowls? There's so many products out there. Let's kind of narrow it down for our viewers.
So let's start with the spoons by Munchkin. What's so great about them is that they're soft tips, so they're really gentle for baby's sensitive mouth, but they turn white if the food's too hot for baby.
Which is great to know because obviously we want to keep baby safe during the feeding process. Now that we have the best spoon option, what container would you recommend?
When babies are really young, I like a small container because they're not going to be eating a lot of food. So one great option is the Take and Toss. These are also great because they have a top so you can take them on the go with you.
Great, and one of the things that's important to remember when you feed out of the bowl and you're spoon feeding the baby, don't put that bowl back into the refrigerator because all the bacteria from their mouth from the spoon will grow and it's not safe or healthy for the baby. So pouring some stuff into different bowl options and then having a separate storage container is the best and safe way to feed the baby.
And that is such a great tip. As baby starts to grow and you're gonna put food in front of them, there are two other great options that I love. One is by Vital Baby, and it actually has a suction cup, so baby can't take that bowl and throw it from their high chair.
Boy, do they try.
Yes, that's true. Another great option by Vital Baby is the bowl that has a side handle so that baby can pick that up with them, and they like to take those for little snacks and things like that.
Right, because they like to be involved in the feeding process. As they grow and get older, their desire for self-feeding increases, so these are great options to have them involved in the feeding process. I know we have some other containers up here that are really great when you start to feed several different types of foods. So can you tell us a little bit about these?
In front of us we have three great plate options. The first one is by Oxotut, and what I love about it is that the sides are rounded. So as a mom, when you're taking food off the spoon, you can make sure that you have just the right amount. The other two options are divided plate options. This one's by Baby, and this one over here is by Bumpkins with a really fun Dr. Seuss design.
And the great thing about the divided plate option is if you're feeding several different types of foods at once, it can be hard to kind of pick up a bowl, put it down, pick up a bowl, especially if you want to mix some of those tastes together. So the divided plate, you can hold one thing at a time, plus the baby is getting that visual cue of different colors and textures and shapes that will help them engage in the feeding process quite a bit. And I love the Bumpkin one because it has Dr. Seuss on it, and we talked about in my reading segment how you can read during solids. You can kind of tie in the Dr. Seuss book with the plate. That would be really fun. Now let's talk about the best way to steam and puree the foods.
So if you already have a food processor or a blender in your house, a very easy way to prepare baby food is to place it on your stove and steam it. When you do that, you simply take it and place it either in the blender or the food processor, and you add the desired amount of water to get it to the right consistency for your baby. If you don't have one of those options, or if you want an all-in-one system, a great new product is the Munchkin Chopper and Steamer. what makes this really fun is you can actually get your older girls involved. Right. Yeah, so they can help you process the food, and then you place this in the microwave so it's all in one. You don't need a lot of separate things, and then you can continue to use this as your child grows.
Right, because part of that healthy feeding strategy is to have the family involved in the feeding process. So my older girls can be a part of steaming and chopping, and then I can go ahead and feed the new baby.
And this is only $20, and it's super easy to clean, which is another reason that I love it.
Perfect. And finally, let's talk about, for those busy parents, how do you kind of package up the food and take it to go?
So one great option are the Ween Green glass cubes. What I love about them is that they're made from glass, so there's no issues with BPA or phthalates or other things that plastics can have in them. They come in 2 different sizes, a smaller size for when baby's younger, and you can actually use it for breast milk storage on the go as well.
Oh, fantastic.
You can freeze them, they're really fabulous. Another great option is by InnoBaby. This is called their Stack and Seal, and what's so cool about this is that you have 4 different levels to have different types of food in here. You can even put liquids. It's a really fun and easy thing to take food on the go, and it's not gonna leak all over your diaper bag.
And I'm really excited about this because I'm not gonna spend all that time digging through my diaper bag looking for 4 separate containers. I can pull out just one and actually have snacks for all my different age children that are separated safely for all of my kids.
And that's another great nugget.
Which is why you're on Baby Nuggets with Danielle.
And thank you so much for having me. I've had so much fun.
We're so glad that you joined us because tackling solids is such a huge thing for parents. We've gone through all healthy feeding strategies, how to introduce solids, and now today we definitely covered what products to buy in different categories for those solids. I'm so glad you all joined us today. Go ahead and post those comments and questions below. We would love to hear from you, and I'll see you next time.
Bye.